Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Matthew Boyd. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Coming up on the first pitch, Justin Crawford. Stands in for the Phillies. And we're underway from Wrigley Field. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki should have this one. And a quick out, number one. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Trey Turner.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Trey Turner to the plate. He had the best batting average in the National League last year, Singy.
Yeah, finished the season hitting .304, which is the second lowest average ever by a batting title winner. Only Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski had a lower average to take home the crown back in 1968.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third, first baseman Bryce Harper.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Harper now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fair ball. And that extends the inning.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Hee-haw! Garcia wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now.
That's a ball. That's down.
Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Here's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball there. The 0-2.
Ball.
In the air out to center. Crawford makes the grab on the run.
Batting second, first base.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Michael Busch.
Boog, his batting average is on the rise right now. He's hitting over 350 over the last 10 ball games, and you can see the confidence that he's carrying around just watching him walk to the plate.
Michael Busch, batting with one down, takes a strike. Luzardo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Way upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. A great play deep in the hole. And the batter will be Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Turner launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air to left center. Alcantara under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting seventh, catcher, JT.
Here's JT Realmuto.
One.
Hard hit left side. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Batting eighth, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Had the day off yesterday. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Bregman bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, we see Pete Crow Armstrong now. How about this? Both of his parents are actors. That one drilled left field and foul ball.
PCA's mother, Ashley Crow, starred as the mom in the 1994 baseball movie Little Big League. And now, Boog, her son is playing in the majors.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
And his father, Matthew John Armstrong, has appeared in several TV shows that we've definitely watched on a few of these team planes.
That's a ball.
Little Big League's a classic, isn't it? I mean, it reminds me of movies like Angels in the Outfield, Rookie of the Year, and The Sandlot. I know I'm going to get myself in trouble for forgetting a few baseball movies now, aren't I?
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Ball.
The 1-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. Carson Kelly takes it deep. His second of the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last.
Here's Nico Horner. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Dansby Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. In there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And now
That's
1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs draw first blood on this solo homer. Now 1-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Top half of the 3rd inning. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one hammered way back there. And that's a foul ball.
Ball.
Boyd, in his 10th season, 35 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Hammered, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's going to be Justin Crawford.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Takes it in for the out. 1 out man at first. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here is Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw.
Ball. Hee-haw.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Oh, look at the stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting ninth, left fielder Kevin.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great.
Runner on the go. Bregman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
No, that's out.
Alcantara stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ball.
Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but
he hauls it in. 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So digging in, Michael Busch. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
That's low. That's a ball.
And that's off
No,
the
that's
outside edge.
Ball.
And that's ball 3. On a line. And makes the grab. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. but they lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from the league.
You know, these
No,
Phils
that's it.
just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That one is upstairs. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Got him. 1 out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. 2 down. Now it's Justin Turner. Fly to left his first time. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Justin Turner takes him deep. His 4th home run of the season. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. JT Realmuto getting ready to hit.
Here, what?
The next pitch
No,
misses,
that missed. That's a ball.
And the count is 1-1. This one in the air. Bush under it. And that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. This is Phillies. At Wrigley Field, an impressive outing so far. Singy picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's pitching with feel right now, Boog. You can see it in the way he's navigating this lineup.
Suzuki wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong gets him to chase after that one. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Horner batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Nope, ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Kelly off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1.
Off my mind, I'm a problem. You are witnessing a child that got me free from bondage. Say no to the quit. I'm a rebel with a conscious option.
Set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Brian De La Cruz. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This is Bryson Stott. And he pops up the bunt. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next for Philadelphia. Center fielder
And here's a look at how
Crawford.
he's using his pitches in this one. Go ahead run on base. Justin Crawford will hit next. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Sets him down on strikes. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. Halfway home. Here at Wrigley Field, and now it's Dansby Swanson. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ripped on a line. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. And there's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along.
Up
2
next
quick
for the
outs.
Cubs, left fielder
Kevin Alcantara now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman Alex
Bregman
That's
up for the
in.
3rd
Ball.
time here. Watches that one miss.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here at the friendly confines. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Bryce Harper.
Well, these Phillies need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Late with the swing there. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Garcia not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges.
Ball, that's in.
Up the middle. To first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounds one to short. Swanson whips it to first. That's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And gone! So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 9th homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Pete Crow Armstrong now. His dad, Matt, grew up a huge Cubs fan and passed that fandom along to PCA. When Pete was a young kid, he'd either have his dad take him out back to play baseball, or he'd put him in front of the TV and watch the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game from 1998. So up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. He launched his solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That catches the corner. To the right side, stop. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Cubs get one on the solo shot, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. So here's the Phillies DH, Justin Turner. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. And now it's JT Realmuto. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Brian De La Cruz, 1 for 2.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Jackknifes out of the way. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball.
Caught him looking for the K. Phillies down in order, and they trail it here 2-1. And we're back. Well, Singy, he was on a roll coming in and hasn't skipped a beat today. Will need some help from his offense to notch another win, though.
Yeah, it's one of those starts where he's doing everything right, Boog, except swinging the bat.
Make him watch, make him look. Let him know you the one.
Nope. Ball.
The 1-1. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 down. And there's
That
a ball.
missed. That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely.
That's the 3rd out. Cubs leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and arm of the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Palencia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Phil Maton, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Harvey getting cranked up as well. Alcantara under it, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
There's a strike. The Cubs holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses. And a count now 2-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Way high.
Ball.
Bryce Harper waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And ball 4
Take your
there.
base, ball
Tying
4.
run is on base. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Turner awaiting a 3-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bush drifts towards it, and that is that. Here.
Now pitching for
Here's the new
Philadelphia,
pitcher for the
number
Phillies,
99,
Taijuan Walker.
Taijuan
Pretty
Walker.
tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Close
That's a
one,
ball.
doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Hey,
Walker, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swings over the top of that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right
ball.
there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
The 2-1. On the ground. Turner with the throw to first. And there are two down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder,
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And now the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just.
And he got it. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs, but they still lead it 2-1. North side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton all set to start the 9th in this one. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. That's in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. Bregman to first. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
So now the Phillies down to their final out, and here comes Alec Bohm. First pitch
Nope, that's
misses.
outside. Ball.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just so sound in his mechanic. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Here's a 1-1. Line drive, that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
JT Realmuto steps in. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That's
And
it,
that's
ball.
off the inside edge, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here, a couple runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out.
On the ground right side, over to Swanson. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.